So unfortunately, the stock market is closed due to Good Friday. Unfortunately, I would love to have traded. We already made some good gains yesterday, pretty much chilling for the week, already good. But that don't mean we can't work on the computer. So aside from the stock market being closed today, there is one stock that I am having my eyes on, guys, that I'm recommending all my people that like to buy shares of companies to watch this one right here. And it's called SPCE. It was trading at $1.33 not that long ago. It just did bump up these past 2 days to $1.50, which is a nice little gain if you did hop in there when I mentioned it. I'm currently still waiting for more volume to kick in. There was a tad bit of volume that did kick in on Wednesday, but that's not necessarily catching my attention as much as it did when it did kick in a couple months ago during the month of November and December. With the amount of buyer volume that was there on November and December's month, that's what I'm looking for this month, because in those times the share price went from $1.40 to $2.50. So honestly, that's 100% gain, and that's kind of what I'm looking for on this one, guys. I'm looking for it to go down to $1.33 one more time, and I would love to hold some shares all the way to the $2 range, which is almost double 100%. And just so you can see what I'm talking about when I do mention volume, guys, so let me zoom out a little bit and just show you guys what I mean. So around these times when we were around this same general area, and here I'll just practically just put a quick little zone. But when we're around the same general area, you can see that this is a new lower low. It's the lowest the share price has ever hit, $1.33. That's pretty low, to be honest. And I mentioned this and I spotted this to I pointed this out to a couple of my friends that like to buy shares of all-time low stocks. And this was a stock that hit all-time low. Now, what I'm looking for, guys, is the volume down here. As you can see down here on these past few days, the buyer volume isn't as crazy, although we did pump into the 8.4 million shares bought. As you can see right here in the times of October and November, you can see that the buyer volume actually is greater, and it's almost double, around the 12 millions to almost even the 16 millions at one point. So I'm looking for more buyers to be bought in to where I can enter in on some shares. So this is where I called out the stock to a couple of my friends, and I said, hey guys, SPCE hit an all-time low. For the past few days, we've just been nonstop pumping. I did do a quick Fibonacci retracement on these nice two big drops down to the lowest low, which is 133, and you can see that we did just respectfully hit the 50% with a nice little shooting star or inverse hammer, whatever you want to call it. We couldn't get above 153, so far, guys, I'm still waiting to enter in. I plan to enter in somewhere around this general area of 133. Sorry, 133, not 138. That's a little bit higher. But 133 is a nice low. I am going to take the risk. I might even buy some calls here. So that's what I'm looking at, guys, when it comes to shares or options on SPC. There's a couple other stocks that I did mention that actually played out real well, guys, and it was real quick. Lucid was a stock that I saw do a nice double bottom bounce around here, these levels on the 254. I picked up some shares at 257 and it pumped up real nicely. So here we are again, kind of in the same general area, not too specifically. We didn't specifically hit this support level. We actually was a few cents away. But yeah, guys, so Lucid around 257 is something that I would love to pick up some more shares of. As you can see that when I did pick up some, it literally pumped up 30% all the way up to 389. Honestly, that's even more than 30%. I just remember visually seeing on my Robinhood at 30%. So Lucid was a nice little stock that I also like because, guys, it's at all-time lows. I don't care about stocks that are all-time highs. Rivian is something I'm trying to get into, but as you can see that there's a little bit of a head and shoulders pattern here. So I'm not quite interested into it too yet because I do see that there's more bearish movement. That means that there might be more of a drop, and where we can pick it up underneath the $10 range, we can get it in the 3 digits, which is like maybe $9.99, not the 4 digits, which is $10.05. So that's what I'm looking at when it comes to a couple share plays because, guys, these are all-time lows. Like I said, everybody right now is literally looking at other stocks like they're like, what do you think about Nvidia? Bro, Nvidia is literally already taken off. If you didn't get Nvidia anywhere in between 400 to 500, bro, it's gone. Don't even look back no more. Same thing with a couple other stocks. People are like, is it good to get into AMD? Well, at this point, maybe. As you can see, we are retesting some specific levels, potentially. But yeah, I mean, anything above 183.83 is calls for me on AMD. But yeah, guys, so I'm just looking at the stock market, seeing what's good. Did a quick breakdown on some shares that I'm looking at to enter, as well as some option contracts that I'm looking to enter on some Lucid, Rivian, and potentially SPCE. Those are the 3 stocks I'm looking at that I'm really trying to buy some shares of, as well as go long on some option contracts for a real long time, maybe even a year out. Leap contracts, who knows? Just finished what I had to do. Time to start getting ready and head to work. Let's go, guys. Time for that part-time. Unfortunately, the stock market was open today, so we weren't able to make anything today, unfortunately. So it's just time to go to work. make something at work. At very least, it's a nice sunny day, guys. Good morning, Colton. And just like that, we're off work. 2:26, and we started real late. Such a beautiful day. Unfortunately, there's no leaves on that tree, so it looks so dead out here. But yeah, guys, I love driving. I enjoy driving. This is just me. I literally enjoy driving so much.